When we had last left Team Bald, they forcibly had to re-enter the Astral Prism following an attack from the absolute psionic powers and a whole bunch of shirtless people pouring out of a portal. Climbing into the portal, they found themselves inside the Astral Prism, where they actually learned, finally, what was at the center of that gigantic head inside of it, and also the true nature of the Dream Visitor and what they really wanted and were on about. Now it was time to get a whole bunch of loot off of a whole bunch of dead bodies and head back out. This is Baldur's Gate 3. Welcome back. Let's unhide all of that. Good. And let's see here.
Making me sweat.
Let's do some looting as Karlach. Love that I tried to spare them, but then they just got lasered at the end. God. What a fucking disaster, huh? Okay. Back up all that. Some more goodies up here that we had thrown. Cool. Then over here. Good. I wonder if it will make a difference anywhere in the game, what I did there and how I went through it, you know? I wonder if there will be any reactivity to that whatsoever. Boots of Uninhibited Kashigo. I like those, usually. The wearer deals additional damage equal to their wisdom modifier with unarmed strikes on boots. Whoa! Huh. Okay. Wisdom modifier. During a hilltop battle that soaked the slopes in gore, Kashigo's best friend Irishi was scalped before he could help her. The enemy held up the bloody wig, and Kashigo fell upon one, and then another, until he had killed so many that they hung from their antlered shoulders like skewered effigies. My god, man. Okay. Well, we should probably equip these on Karlach. There's a decent chance that it actually does do something. Right? Let's see. And then, who should get these other boots? Probably me, right? And I'll move these over to Jaheira. And these I will send to camp. And like I said, Karlach's boots will go onto me. And look at that. I am pretty damn tanky, huh? Maybe so much so that I should swap items around a little bit, right? Should I swap one with, like, Gale? Alright, I could swap around one of these. Okay, let's do a swapperoo like this. There we are. So Karlach and I now have equal armor. And Gale is still a little bit low, but he's good enough at range to where it should be fine. If we really want to get one more plus AC on him, we can get that +2 shield equipped on him. Right? Which isn't ideal because he loses out on this other crap here. Yeah. Okay. Sure.
No time to rest.
Alrighty, anything else around here? I'll talk to you again. Why not?
There is nothing further I can do for you right now. Consider using my gift.
And again? Same, I assume?
Consider using the tadpole. Your evolution will be a benefit to us both.
Well, I shan't, but I do appreciate you giving me a choice in the matter. Okay. Send this to Karlach. That said, maybe the choice is only afforded because that's the only way to continue convincing me to be on their side. Right? I want to know how much of a, like, harsh capitalist the Emperor was. Right? I'm very curious about that, too. Let's see. There we are. Add to wares. Good. Check out this Dead Gets Yankee. What have you got? Scroll of Planar Binding. Send it to Gale.
Got it.
Another Divine Bone Shard. I'll take that. Good. Over here, anything good? Another Dead Gets Yankee. Potion of Superior Healing. More Devourers. Getting that looted. Great. Longsword, I'll take that. The broken items I don't think are worthwhile, are they? Oh shit, they actually kind of are. Okay. Well, I'll take them then. Let's see here. Add to wares. Good. Alright. Yeah, I had no idea that the broken shield was actually valuable. Relatively. Like I said, we spent a chunk of change teaching Gale spells. There we go, good. Yeah, the Scorching Ray stuff is actually super rad. The way that works, man, it's so cool. And like I said, it feels very, like, in character for Gale to play such a high risk-reward kind of character. Okay. Let's add to wares there. Send that to Gale. Another Void Bulb. Chasm Creeper again. Another Slate here.
Have a lot on my mind. And, well, in it.
Symbolic drawings etched over a forgotten text. Two figures. One, an imposing female with a regal aspect. The other, a devil, his face twisted with wry charm. Their hands meet in the exchange of an artifact. The astral prism. Oh! Literally a devil, like a capital D devil. Huh. So that's how they're involved. The astral prism is sourced from them. From the Hells. Okay. Huh. So what was the deal then, I wonder? Okay. I love how, like, interwoven the storyline is with all of these seemingly, like, disparate groups and, like, story arcs, you know? It's very, very well done. Okay, then let's search this pouch here. Could be something good in that. A regular healing potion. Another bit of brain. Okay, anything else here? Then over this way. Okay.
No one back home will ever believe this.
Let's do a quick save, and let's actually interact with this again.
Let's see what this does.
The orb hums with cerebral magic, permeable, but impenetrable.
Astral
Within
Orb of
it,
Domination.
The Yankee Prince is as silent as a corpse, but for the murmur of his powers being siphoned away.
Man. Huh. Yeah, when all this is said and done, what's gonna be the fate of this motherfucker, you know? God, I'm so curious about that. Alright. Well, let's head on back out then. Actually, let's have words with our immediate party members. Before I forget. Shahira?
I'm a bit busy at the moment. We'll talk later.
Okay.
Not now.
Please. Now's hardly the time.
Alright, let's get on out of here. No. Okay. Sure. 2 new journal updates. Sure. Good, good, good. Okay, we're just back here again. Wow, okay. I can even go back through the portal if I want. Should I? Hang on, should I? Oh, I'm back this way. Huh. Alright. Let's turn off our non-lethal damage. So can we now just come and go as we please? Now that we know the true nature of things? I assume so. How come Karlach is encumbered now? Let's see, add these to wares. We'll send them to Jahira, I guess. Oh, she's still encumbered. Send that to Gale. Okay, that did the trick. Alright. I guess I can stash this lantern, huh? I don't really have any use for it right now. Good. And let's move these up here. Get this all stacked up. Okay. Jahira?
Well, are we ready for the road once more?
I wanted to ask you something. We need to part ways for the moment. I'll see you back here. Leave. Can I ask you something?
Ask it.
Okay, same as before. See ya.
At the ready.
Oh yeah, we didn't really get a chance to loot these people. Thank goodness we're back here, because that should mean our jabber should be around, huh? Oh, nothing on you. So how did they come out? Right? Were they in there the whole time? Or what? Let's see. Let's get this sent to Karlach. There we are. Take that. Good. And nothing on you. Send those to Karlach again. Great. Alright. Yeah, we should definitely have words with Lae'zel, huh? I'm very curious what she'll make of this whole situation. Okay. Hey, Karlach?
What's on your mind?
The Emperor has offered us a special tadpole. We'll become partial mind flayers, but we'll get great powers in turn. About our relationship. You'll need to stay behind in camp for now. If I say this to her, I'm not telling her that we should do it, right? Because I don't think we ought to. I'm gonna quick save and under the assumption that this isn't going to, like, send us down the route of us doing it. And I'll have a fallback just in case. Okay, the Emperor has offered us a special tadpole. We'll become partial mind flayers, but we'll get a great deal of power. We'll get great powers in turn.
Special tadpole? Bit of a contradiction in terms, don't you think? I don't even want a regular one. You're talking about turning into what? A half squid? Not surprised you haven't tried it yourself yet.
Persuasion. I really think we should do this, Karlach. I understand if you don't want to make use of it. We won't speak of it again. I understand if you don't want to make use of it.
Thank the gods.
Okay. About a relationship?
Go on.
Okay. Are you happy? Yeah,
If
same.
you're happy, I'm happy.
Okay.
Couldn't have said it better myself.
All right. Can we
I was
smooch?
hoping you'd say that.
New type of smooch? I think this is a familiar smooch. Well, no, I don't know. Yeah, we got the trifecta. Oh. Oh my gosh. Much smooching.
It's a good old life, isn't it?
All right. Let's see what everyone else thinks about all this. Oh, got some more berries here. Let's head over this way. I'm gonna quick save before I talk to each person about this, because I don't want to like accidentally be like encouraging them to use it. You know? My intent is I just want to hear what they have to say about it. And opt to not use it.
Go ahead. I'm listening.
We've been given a rare gift. An astral touch tadpole with the power to grant this new partial illithid form.
I can only imagine what I could do were I to adopt the biology of a mind flayer. You've not taken this power for yourself. So I can only wonder, why offer it to me?
Persuasion. I offer you the chance at a truly unique power. One that no one could wield as you would, Gale. Never mind. Let's talk of something else. Never mind. Okay. See ya. Can I bring it up again if I did want to do it?
How can I help?
Okay. Let's see. Wow, where is everybody else, though? Huh. Yeah, it's just our party members. Everybody else is gone in this version. Okay. Yeah. Alright, well, let's go have a rest. Maybe they'll show up. And we can talk.
Cursed to put my hands on everything.
Yeah, sleeping right next to the pool of blood and body. Ah, there we go. Yeah, look at this on the ground. What the heck? Oh, yeah, everybody has something they want to say. Okay. Sure.
Never a dull moment.
Let's see, Lae'zel. Anything new with you?
Your parasite communes with Lae'zel's. Her heart races as she learns of the events inside the astral prism.
Orpheus, Gith's only son. He lives. It is not the Geich visitor that Vlaakith would destroy and Voss would set free. It is Orpheus, the blood of the mother, the prince of the comet.
The blood of the mother. Who is he exactly? Oh. We will be right back. Alright, and we are back. Sorry about that. Let's see. The blood of the mother, who is he exactly? A mighty powerful prince, if he can block out an illithid hive mind. What makes Orpheus such a threat to Vlaakith? Our dream figure isn't a mind flayer, isn't that more concerning? Or is a mind flayer, isn't that more concerning? A mighty powerful prince if he can block out an illithid hive mind.
And even more powerful still. It said he could bring 1,000 Githyanki to their knees with one command. Listen close. The Emperor spoke only in half-truths. For you to know the tale of Orpheus, you must know the tale of Gith and of Vlaakith. Long ago, when we rose up against our gay slavers, Mother Gith made for the Hells to secure an alliance with the archdevil Tiamat. Tiamat gifted the Githyanki our red dragons. Gith remained in the Hells, and Tiamat's envoy proclaimed Vlaakith our ruler. The first Vlaakith of many. It is Vlaakith 157 whom my people now call Queen.
What? Holy shit, I need to go back through that. That was a fucking lot you just said there, Lacel. Holy shit. And even more powerful still, it is said he could bring 1,000 Githyanki to their knees with one command. Listen close, the Emperor spoke only in half-truths. For you to know the tale of Orpheus, you must know the tale of the Gith and of Vlaakith. Long ago, when we rose up against our Gaik slavers, Mother Gith made for the Hells to secure an alliance with the archdevil Tiamat. Tiamat gifted the Githyanki our red dragons. Right. And remember as well, Tiamat was tied to Baldur's Gate not too long ago and tied to Will through Mizora, through Azrael. And it is also through Azariel that Karlach is tied as well. Huh. That is so wild. Okay. Tiamat gifted the Githyanki our red dragons. Gith remained in the Hells, and Tiamat's envoy proclaimed Vlaakith our ruler. Huh. How did they get out of the Hells? That's wild. So was Mother Gith like a piece of shit or what? Or it was just a necessary end to like rebel against the Gaik slavers, against the Mind Flayer slavers? Tiamat's envoy proclaimed Vlaakith our ruler. The first Vlaakith of many. It is Vlaakith 157, whom my people now call Queen. What? How are there so many Vlaakiths? They're like cloned? 157. That's a lot of Vlaakiths. How does Orpheus fit in? Keep silent. 157. That's a lot of Vlaakiths.
Yes. Our current queen has claimed undeath and reigned for 1,000 years. But it was the first whom Orpheus tried to slay. Orpheus is Gith's only son. He led his mother's own honor guard in a coup against Vlaakith I. It was Kithrak Voss himself who slayed the prince in vicious battle, or so the Varshas teach us. Yet the Prince of the Comet's been with us, subdued by that repugnant Illithid. Should Orpheus go free, he would tear Vlaakith's empire to pieces and build new glory from the scraps.
Well, what happens now? Then Voss was right. Orpheus is the seed of Vlaakith's demise. It's just one Githyanki? Is it really all that dangerous to Vlaakith? I mean, Vlaakith is just one Githyanki too. Then Voss was right. Orpheus is the seed of Vlaakith's demise.
The seed and the sower. Every word Voss spoke, he spoke true. Orpheus is the living proof of the Queen's lies, and the living weapon that conquered our Gaik slavers. One word from his lips, and the people would doubt. 2 words, and they would rage. 3 words, and they would bow to the true heir. If the Githyanki are to be free, the Prince of the Comet must lead the way.
I'd like to talk about Orpheus.
What about him?
Why is he called the Prince of the Comet? I'm assuming we can just exhaust all of these. We'll start from the top. Why is he called the Prince of the Comet?
The historical slates describe Orpheus as a fearsome, terrible creature, powerful beyond measure, and enthralled by the Gaik. So mad with power, he'd smash through the Githyanki Empire and deliver the shards to his Illithid masters. And glowing with such psionic force that he and his red dragon blazed a trail through the skies. A lethal comet careening towards my people. Lies, of course. Vlaakith spread a false image of Orpheus as monstrous betrayer, and her knights as the butchers who sliced him through. She was right to fear him, I'll grant her that. So great is the comet, it could shatter her reign.
Why did Vlaakith keep Orpheus alive all those millennia ago? Maybe it's more so that Vlaakith couldn't kill Orpheus. Maybe Orpheus is closer to immortality than Vlaakith. He's capable of ending it. Why did Vlaakith keep Orpheus alive all those millennia ago?
The Emperor may be loathsome, but it's right. Orpheus can disrupt a gay hive mind. A talent like that makes the Prince a powerful shield and a powerful weapon. Why destroy a weapon like that when you can contain it in a relic and keep it for yourself?
So why would Vlaakith want Orpheus dead now if he's so valuable alive?
A weapon is only an asset for as long as it isn't pointed at you. The means of Vlaakith's own end has been ripped away from her. Better to have Orpheus killed than to risk his escape. Better to risk the rise of Illithids than let the Prince of the Comet deny her the godhood she craves.
Oh, okay. Yeah, makes sense. And frankly, I'm glad to glad to hear her getting everything down patent, it seems. Who were the hostile Githyanki in the Prism?
Orpheus's honor guard, loyal to the end. Trapped by Vlaakith in the same prism holding their noble prince, fruitlessly hacking at the sphere that contains him. They see us as geich, tadpoled husks in the Emperor's thrall. I regret their deaths, but I pledge to live as they perished, in the service of Gith's son.
Yeah, I was curious how she would, I don't know, make any sort of, not recollection, what's the word I'm thinking of? Make reservations with, no, make peace with, I guess, the idea of her seeing, Orpheus and deeming him oh yeah, shit, Orpheus is the real deal, is real. Clearly Vlaakith is completely full of shit. And yet we must not free Orpheus, right? I want to hear more about that, which I'm assuming we would have if we had the foresight to know what was about to happen and we had Lae'zel with us when we went in there and saw all of that initially, right? But unfortunately, we did not have that degree of foresight. On to other matters.
Very well.
Okay. And once again, here with this tadpole situation, I'm going to quick save. I think we should be able to back out of all of them, though, right? The Emperor's Astral Touch tadpole promises exceptional power.
It also promises to break us beyond repair. This ossified parasite does not make us more, but less. There will be ice where once there was fire. There will be a void where our souls once resided.
Oh, right, yeah, because they don't have souls. I completely forgot about that. Persuasion. It's not like that, Lae'zel. Accept the Astral Touch tadpole's power. You'll be unstoppable. It's fine. You don't need to use it. It's fine.
I know. And I won't.
God, I don't know. I kind of fucking love how self-assured and confident she is all the fucking time, even when it's completely unearned confidence, right? Even when she's completely in the wrong, right? She says the completely weirdest, wildest, fucked up shit with 110% confidence, right? I can't help but love that. Alright. Let's see. Will?
Love Shadowheart's new look. Softer, less severe. It suits her.
I'm sorry? The Emperor promises incredible powers if we're willing to pursue them. Does Shadowheart look different? Has Shadowheart grown horns too? Alright, the Emperor promises incredible powers if we're willing to pursue them.
Yes,
Say this.
and at a great cost, partial ceremorphosis. I'm not about to make such a sacrifice. Not now, not ever.
Persuasion. The Sword Coast's future is at stake. We need to pursue this power. I understand.
Thank you.
Alright, see ya. Oh, wow, yeah, okay. Yeah, that makes a lot of sense. Oh, she also changed, she got rid of her bangs. Huh. Okay. Let's see. Hello?
So, there's been a mind flayer inside the artifact, or astral prism, the whole time we've had it. Sounds like utter madness, even though I've seen it with my own eyes. The more I learn, the less I understand just why I was sent to retrieve that thing. But it matters little now. I do not serve Shah anymore, nor the Mother Superior. The Prism is no longer my mission. Saving my parents is. But I digress. Did you want something?
Hang on. Hold up. How does it make sense now? Oh, yeah. The less I understand just why I was sent to retrieve it. Yeah. Yeah, if anything, the weirdest part of this is the involvement of Shadowheart and Shar and Selûne. Why the fuck are they involved in this now? I mean, maybe I could see Selûne's involvement being like a somewhat goodly being, like once the Absolute is involved. You know? But why Shar? Right? What the fuck? That's the... Yeah, now that... Like, it seemed like we were on the precipice of figuring that out. But now that's the biggest mystery of all, is why Shar gave any kind of a fuck. Man, what if... Okay. Another... Time for another wild-ass theory. What if this is such a wild situation for both Shar and Selûne that they're both acting together finally, right? Like on this one issue, like does this ever happen in like Greater Forgotten Realms lore between Shar and Selûne? Right? Like finally, that was the word I was thinking of. They reconcile. They reconcile like their differences temporarily. They have like a temporary like chill the fuck out, like a ceasefire or whatever. They reconcile even for the briefest of moments in order to face like a greater threat to their own like godhood or their subjects altogether, right? Because the Absolute, true enough, given the involvement of the Dead Three, is a threat to both of their subjects, right? Is that why perhaps Shar has been less mad than you would expect? Right? And I have to wonder, is Shadowheart sent as this envoy between them as like some sort of almost game to see like where Shadowheart would land, ideologically speaking, after all these events, right? Just out of curiosity, they were like, oh, I wonder who this person would end up believing in most after all is said and done. You know? Huh. I'm super curious about that. Yeah, I love that this is now once again pivoted to becoming the biggest mystery, right? We thought that we had the most information about this part of the overarching story, but now we don't really, right? If anything, like she said, it's the biggest mystery of all. Okay, I want to talk about all that's happened to us.
Fine. What's on your mind?
How am I holding up in your estimations? Same, I assume.
How are you holding up?
Right, okay.
Don't be so modest. I can't remember the last time I met someone like you. Perhaps I never did. And never will again.
I think that special tadpole the Emperor offered will increase our chances of success, Let's do a quick save, because like I said, I don't want to commit to this.
More likely it would just put a stop to us. I wanted nothing to do with those illithid powers before. What makes you think I'd want to jump into an even deeper hole? You know what that offer truly entails, don't you? Become half a mind flayer, lose half of yourself. I don't want that.
Persuasion. Trust me, we need these powers. And you're going to love what you can do with them. Very well. If your mind is set, I won't try to change it. Can you actually change her mind? Man. Right? Like, I'm curious what would happen if you change any of their minds. Like, Gale is probably so far the most open to it. I would presume Astarion would be willing to go for it, right? Would be up for it. Yeah, I'm so curious how it would play out if you convince them to go through with it. Super fucked up thing to do, right? To try and persuade them against, I don't know, their own will, against their own wishes. To try and, like, coerce them in such a way. To your own ends, to your own wishes. Very well. If your mind is set, I won't try to change it. Sorry, Shadowheart, I've just been wanting to see what everybody would say. Okay. Good talk. Are we gonna acknowledge the hairdo?
Be honest.
Oh, here we go.
What do you think of the new look?
What inspired the change? How did you manage it? If it helps you put the past behind you, I'm all for it. I love it. Not for me, but who cares? What inspired the change? How did you manage it? How did you manage it?
An unexpected benefit of my training. Any novice knows how to source the right herbs and mixtures to alter one's hair. Typically reserved for disguises and subterfuge rather than self-discovery. But I don't live by Shah's rules any longer.
This is such a frequent real-life thing that I find, right? Not 100... This isn't the case with 100% of women that I know in real life. But oftentimes... Not 100%, right? There's no monolithic way of thought. But very frequently, when there is, like, some major, like, life change or something like that, whether that be, like, something within your immediate family, maybe oftentimes when it's something like kind of bad or harrowing, you know, not always like, oh, we're getting married, thus I'm changing my hair in a significant and noticeable way, but definitely when like rougher shit happens, I don't know, it's like a wild phenomenon, right? It's kind of like, I guess, a way of sort of reinventing yourself or whatever. Shit, like Shadowheart is saying, right? It's almost like a kind of self-discovery or something, right? But yeah, a lot of I don't know. Coming from like a man, like a masculine perspective, a lot of like feminine people do this, right? They will drastically change their hairstyle when they have a drastic like interior like interpersonal change, right? Often like one where it was kind of a harrowing experience or like a very like intense experience or whatever that was the catalyst for it, right? What inspired the change? If it helps you put the past behind you, I'm all for it. I love it. Not for me, but who cares? What inspired the change?
I thought I knew who I was. But I was wrong. I do not belong to Shah. And I do not want to be adorned like one of her puppets any longer. The hair is just a gesture, true. But everything has a first step.
I have to wonder, like, to question my own self here, in my own, like, noticing of this. I wonder if it's not even, like, a majority of, like, women or femmes that do this, but more so like, there's still a significant amount, but not a majority. Like, there could be like a quarter or a third of people when this happens to something like this happens. When this happens to you, when you forsake your former god and embrace a new one, when this happens to you, and they undergo this sort of, I don't know, hairstyle reamp or sort of like reassociation or whatever you would call it. Maybe it's less so that it's a majority and more so that it just feels that way because it's such a noticeable change, right? And it happens, like, if you're close enough to the person, you probably know that either something has happened or exactly what has happened, right? And thus it feels even more impactful, to you as just like a secondary person in that scenario. Maybe it feels like it's a more statistically significant amount than it really is. Because, like I said, because it is so noticeable. Anyway. If it helps you put the past behind you, I'm all here for it. I love it. Not for me, but who cares? I feel like if I were romancing Shadowheart, I would definitely say I love it. But I kind of like the wordiness here, right? I kind of enjoy this. If it helps you put the past behind you, I'm all for it.
I'm glad. Though, I don't think I'm quite done with the past yet. Not until I've been to Baldur's Gate.
Right. But you are confronting the past with a new you. Okay. I want to talk about all that's happened to us. Can I talk about anything else?
What's on your mind?
No, same. I'm assuming this is...
How are you holding up?
Yep, turn to other matters.
Don't
all right,
be so...
good talk. Sure. So in this case, her hair isn't like naturally turned that way. She's done it herself, right? It's not... Well, I don't know what the case was for like Isabel or whatever, right? Yeah, I guess I don't know. Maybe they're doing the same damn thing. I assume like magic was involved, but maybe not. All right. Well, when next we return, now that we have slept, we probably should talk to more people. We should probably talk to Lae'zel again, because I bet she'll comment on Shadowheart's change as well. And maybe Jaheira will as well? Or two? I don't know. All right. When next we return, all that and more. Until next time, please take care of each other.